Hello and welcome back to another episode of High Rounds. Today, me and Strain will be playing a map called Home Sweet Home made by dovalslayer on Steam. This map was actually recommended to me by the creator himself after he saw my previous video on one of his maps. So, thank you dovalslayer for recommending the map. It was a lot of fun.
Oh.
Alright, hello.
What up?
It's been a minute.
Another High Rounds.
Another High Rounds.
Bit of a special one also.
Bit of a special one. So, a few days ago, I got a comment from someone named dovalslayer, which, if you don't recognize the name, is the person who made the Seatown map. And I had a lot of fun with it, even though it was kind of bullshit at points. And, he commented on it, he said he loved the video, and I said I would love to play more. So, he sent me his only other map currently. He has a beta on the workshop, which I might be checking out soon. But for now, this is his first map. He said it's a little rough around the edges. I'm not gonna, really judge it harshly because it's a first map. But, let's see how it is.
And are my eyes deceiving me? Did I not say that there's also a main Easter egg?
There is.
Like,
It said in air quotes, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's not some, huge, grand shit. But
well,
it's something.
shout outs to the people that can make, Easter egg endings on the maps. Because, on one hand, that's kind of cool. On the other, I don't want to spend 2 hours playing through something that might be jank. Then again, that could easily be any map. Official or not.
Alright. So.
Believe it or not, when I do that, it just covers up slower.
God. Home Sweet Home.
Bro, it's looking like, Joy of Creation.
Oh, yeah.
That one FNAF game.
Fetty?
I forget there's a FNAF map.
Right. I don't think I ever posted the high rounds for that.
Oh, man, we got to.
Well, I think we should re-record it, rather.
Yeah.
Because, that map was kind of...
Kind of ass.
It was a little assy, a little weird, but it's okay.
In my opinion, I think you should go through that map again with, cheat engine with invincibility and, full max points just to figure out what the fuck to do.
Oh, no, So one night, I think while you were working, I did end up streaming in the server, me just playing COD, and I did figure out how to do it. It's just some generic Easter egg bullshit. It's not that hard, but
No.
Yeah. We could record that later if you want.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want to get a few more videos out onto the Ziggy channel because it's not doing so hot, because I haven't uploaded since, Valentine's Day. Yeah. I also need to post something on the EA Sus channel again.
EA Sus channel?
EA Sus, yeah.
What talking point should we go across here? Because I think I've got a good one. Pizza Tower.
I was thinking the same thing.
Alright,
you lead. You know more about it. Well, I guess you feel more passionate about it than I do.
I do.
But I do still feel pretty passionate about it, so yeah, I guess you go first.
I've been following the Pizza Tower game since 2019, whenever Vinny Vinesauce had first showed it off, and not the Sage demo. I'm pretty sure he played it before that, too.
Snick.
All these years of development, so much cut content, so many unused and unplayable characters. It would be one thing if all of that stuff was still accessible. Like the multiplayer demo build.
Yeah, it cuts out
Eggplant
entire
demo build,
modes.
the Demo 3 build, because there are mods. Demo 3 was the best thing that was out there for a while, and people were modding the third demo for Pizza Tower with these amazing fucking mods. There's an online multiplayer mod for the third demo, and I only just learned about that yesterday. All of that's gone because the Patreon is no longer available.
Yep.
All of it's gone. And I've sat here, and I wasn't able to financially support the game, but by God, I spread that game through word of mouth. I spread it. I praised that game, and now I can't even enjoy, anything that was... I get as a reward for the Patreon members, but I was poor. I didn't have $5 a month to fucking give to them. And most of the people that I told about that, as far as I know, bought the game.
Right. And, like, and then there's me as an outsider who, like, Strain had, like, talked to me about it, but, like, the game only just came out, and I only really got interested in it once he moved down here. And, like, the game's fun, but...
The game is great.
But when you look back at all of, like, the cut content and stuff, like, a sizable chunk of the game is missing.
It really is.
Like...
Even in the final build, if you... Alright. You go through fucking Steam properties, and there's an area where you can select... Or you can add, custom variables. Dash debug on that, and you're able to access stuff like hard mode, completely cut, which brings back a completely unused character, snick.exe, and a completely unused variant of the heat meter. And what's the heat meter? Completely cut content. No, the way that hard mode even uses that variant of the heat meter isn't even how it was initially created. It wasn't how it was initially presented. There's so much lost from this game. Entire characters with unique movesets, like the Noise and Vigilante, and to a degree Pepperman, though he's never completed. Snick, though, he was definitely never intended past the Sage demo.
Don't care, still should have been included.
Yeah.
Like, okay, and here's my point with all of this. I could understand if this was some game which was made all the way back in, like, the 90s or early 2000s when the internet wasn't that prolific and blah blah blah, whatever. Which it's very obviously trying to be. It's inspired by Wario Land, and it's everywhere, from the art style to the gameplay. It reminds me of that rough 2000s, like, Adult Swim-esque style.
But a lot of the music, for the first and second demos, a lot of the music was created through Wario Land samples.
Right.
And a lot of it with Wario's voice in it.
So, like, I can get it, like, but it's not that anymore. It's 2023.
The only thing stopping these builds from being available, and this stuff from not being, like, traditional cut content, is greed.
Yeah, because it's one thing from a corporation who, or, like, even just a small, like, indie company who you didn't support up until you bought the final game. Like, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing, it's just, like, that's how it usually goes.
Yeah.
Okay, I see why they don't have any incentive to give you cut content, obviously. But when you've been...
This game was brought back from the death of a failed Kickstarter through Patreon.
Yeah. When your game was literally... when your dream was made possible by the internet, I think it's kind of selfish to keep that just hidden away. And it's like... So what? Just because people didn't support you in the past, are they not supporting you now by buying your fucking game?
Do you know how egotistical the people are behind this shit? There's a mod developer out there. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, or I swear to God I'd call him out right now. For his mod, you had to prove, in the past, you had to prove that you had the Patreon role in Discord for him to give you access to the Demo 3 mod, because Demo 3 was Patreon exclusive. Now, you have to go through a fucking cultic ritual, from what I've heard, to get your hands on that mod.
Yeah. And it's just like, again, I can understand if this was cut content that was rotting away in someone's basement because the game was made in, like, fucking 1992, but it's 2023 and this stuff is already made, has already been on the internet and distributed. It's not lost. It's just being withheld. And, like, yeah, sure, at the end of the day, it's his stuff. That's fair.
In my opinion, I believe he knew people would be mad enough to pirate his game, or he's just that greedy, because there's anti-piracy in this fucking indie game. Like, I paid for the game. At this point, I feel like pirating it. I feel like I should have pirated it. Because, like, I loved the fuck out of this game. I thought the demos were going to become public once the full game was released, but nope. The Noise is lost to time.
Snick is lost to time.
Snick is lost to time. The Vigilante's lost to time. The Heat Meter's lost to time. All of this shit. And what ended up happening was a massive revamp of the game to streamline it towards a focus on speed instead of puzzles and exploration, like the whole concept included. That was a much more fun build.
Right.
It was so much more fun. I don't care if it wasn't focused. The game provided variety that worked with all of it. Not just one, with all of its fucking gameplay styles.
Yeah. But now it's just gone.
Like, I understand wanting to bring your game to a really tight focus, and that's probably what helped it succeed. But in my opinion, all of these builds should be given to the public now.
Or at the very least, offer, if you really want to be greedy about it.
Still offer a Patreon to fucking get access to them, because I'll pay it.
Or just...
I won't be happy, but I'll fucking pay it.
Just offer up, like, a one-time thing. Be like, alright, give me, like, $15. I'll give you access to the main 3 demos.
And then, with all of the unused music in this fucking game, maybe the soundtrack is priced as high as it is to pay the musicians. The soundtrack for the game is $10.
Yeah.
That is steep. The
music is good, but I don't know about $10 for a digital soundtrack. I might as well just buy a CD for it at that point and have something physical.
Do you know what I think my explanation might be? The musicians for the games, a lot of their music was like cut out, unused. There's a whole fucking song with lyrics and all. They hired someone to sing vocals.
Yeah.
Unused entirely.
Right.
Like, there's so much unused in this game. So my reasoning as to why the soundtrack may be $10, maybe that's to pay the musicians for getting fucked over so hard.
That's a very, like, ideal interpretation of it.
Yes, it is ideal.
I'd want to believe that, but I kind of doubt it.
There are, like, 3 or 4 composers on this, for the game, to be fair. And they were all independent. Especially Frostix. Frostix made a fucking remix, and that got him recognized enough to be included onto the team.
Yeah. I don't know, I just, like... Again, it's... The only reason it's any different is because the game was literally saved... created... and then saved by the internet. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's the least you can do. At the very least, give them the option to pay you for demos. You know it's crazy when people want your demos that bad, when the full game is literally available.
But people were fucking modding that's one of the reasons I want the demos, just to play the fucking different characters so I can try the older levels. Because I never got to play the older versions of Oregano Desert, a fucking Farm Fun, whatever the fuck it is, Mort's Farm. I don't even know if Mort was involved at that point.
Well, why would you want to play without Mort involved, you know?
I know, right? Mort the chicken really is amazing.
Yeah. Map's pretty fun so far. I mean, yeah, definitely has first map vibes, but I like it. Woo! Shit. I wasn't paying attention. Mine. It's funny that, you know, indie game developers are starting to become the exact way that they try and parade around that they're not, like, big corpos. Like, it's obviously hasn't gotten to that extent yet, but, like...
This is pushing the envelope.
The entire point is that, like, they always try and, like, point out that, like, indie game developers are so selfless and kind to their communities and will give them everything. Yeah, start seeing a shift away from that. Start expecting that in the next couple of years. Is this literally just a panic room? Damn it. Where's power, dude? Oh, there's power.
Oh. You know, I love Pizza Tower to death. I'm still gonna obviously play it, especially since I've already paid for it.
Haha, I didn't have to pay for it, so technically I pirated it. Get shit on.
Honestly, yeah, I'll get shit on. if you're gonna play this, if you're gonna play Pizza Tower, like, know what you're getting into, know what's been taken away from you, and know that you are not allowed to enjoy it. You're not good enough to enjoy it. That's how the developers feel about you. You're not good enough to deserve it.
Because you weren't around at the right time to give some random guy on the internet money. Oh, he was a random guy with a vision. He was presenting a product. Don't care. Still some random guy on the internet. Like, no offense. I respect your work, but, like,
I can present
don't know
a vision
you.
in a product. It's called a fucking turd in a toilet bowl.
Like, especially in the middle of the fucking pandemic, too. Like, what? Where did you want me to come up with that money? When... Oh my god, it's the bet sphere.
But what?
The bet sphere. I'll explain in a minute. But, like, sorry, dude. I literally didn't have a job for a year and a half. And Strain didn't have a job, like, I mean, really, where you work now is your first, like, full, actual job.
Well, Speedway.
That's true. Forgot about Speedway.
It's just genuinely, like, bullshit, because I am a longtime fan. But apparently you needed money to exist to this fucker.
I've never heard that one before.
In a bunch of places.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to get the game, play the public demos for as much as you can first. And, like, really look into go to the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Go to that website, look up Pizza Tower, and look at everything that's been cut, that's not there. All of the stuff like 90% of what's in there is in it's in a build that was playable, that you could have had access to, if you were at the right time, with the right place, with the money to fucking do it.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have all three of those things, especially the money... Well, actually, I can't say that. At this point, time, too.
Yeah, no.
Because it's all gone. Like, I just can't get over it.
Like, oh, sorry, during the middle of the pandemic, like, by the time, like, 2021 was rolling around, I was barely fucking playing video games anymore. I was so depressed and burnt out on it that I didn't want to. Sorry, I wasn't keeping track of your little quirky indie game, dude. Sorry. Like... I'm not saying it was wrong that people got access to the demos earlier or anything. No. I think at the time, if you paid for the demos, yeah, you absolutely had the right to them.
Yes.
But, like, this guy has been developing this game for 4 years now. Like, you've had your time, you fucking greedy bastards. You can let the rest of the people at least have a chance to even buy it. Let alone, like, I'm not even saying you have to give it away for free if you don't want to.
Just let people have access to it. Let it stay available to the common person.
Oh my god. You know what I just realized?
What?
It's a Wario game, right? Or it's a Wario-inspired game. So
Pretty much, yeah.
It's very obviously inspired off Nintendo and retro gaming.
Oh.
What do these people always bitch and moan about with Nintendo in the modern day?
Exclusivity, or?
No. We don't have access to your older content anymore. You guys need to let it be available for purchase. Oh, but when it's your game, you can just, just yoink that. But, no. See, this is what it's the same thing with mega corporations to mom and pop shops.
Yep.
It's indie game developers, AAA developers. The big guys are so awful that, like, people just kind of ignore when the little guys do, like, minor transgressions that are just kind of shitty. Like, do I hate Pizza Tower Guy, like, as a person? No. Do I think it was...
You say minor transgression, but that's one of the biggest gripes of Nintendo players.
That's true.
Like, I want to play the multiplayer build. I want to play Demo 3, because that's where the modding is. I want to play fucking Pizza Tower online with my friends.
Right.
And if the fucking original developer ain't gonna do it, let me fucking do it. Let me do it. Let others do it, and allow anyone to have access to that, because you've given it up already.
Yeah, you got your money. You're running your victory lap right now. You don't care.
And quite literally, you're running your fucking lap too. The death I deserve, Eoli.
And see, that's the sad part, because people are gonna sit here and be like, "You're just hating." No, he loves the game to
Yes,
death.
dude, I fucking love it. It's so fucking good. It's cool. What?
The water seems to be turned off. You may have to turn it back on.
You have to turn the water on to get into the shower.
It looks like a PPSH in there.
What?
There's a gun, a PPSH.
I realize that, but like I'm trying to wrap my head around the logic.
I don't know.
You need to have the shower on. But yeah, no, I fucking love the game, and I will be critical of it because I followed it for years.
Yeah.
I'll be critical of not the developers. I feel bad for the developers because it was PTG that was making all the shots. I was calling all the shots, bro. It's just like Soldiers of War. The developers were doing what they were told.
Basically.
Like, it was also those Patreon exclusive people that pretty much killed the heat mode, I will say. They weren't happy about it. Like, let me ask the common person that plays Pizza Tower now. Imagine a mode, like, you can look this up yourself and you can find out the mechanics. The heat mode was a bar that was at the top left corner underneath your points. And the higher it filled, the tougher enemies would become. Initially more enemies would spawn, but when it reached a certain point, enemies would start to have unique attacks only available at a high heat mode, or heat state.
Yeah.
That sounds cool as fuck. I don't care if it breaks the flow. I want to see these fucking animations and stuff.
Right.
Like, the art style was one of the things that attracted me to the game initially. That's why I loved it so much at first, but then it was so tight. And it still is. The controls still are pretty tight to a degree. There's even, like... I want to say there's glitches being found for speedrunning, but I swear this stuff fits in so well, it may not be glitches. A lot of it seems intended.
Right.
Because there's an alternate state where something completely different happens if you don't do something. Like, running up a wall, letting go of dash, if you hold jump, you keep your upward momentum. If you let go of jump, you stop at the edge. Like, that's gotta be intended. Because you keep the upward momentum until you hit the ledge, or the edge.
And just another thing I want to say about the whole cut content thing. Like, again, I can understand how back in the day, how it was lost content. It's like, it wasn't uploaded anywhere. They probably have limited physical development copies. I understand that. But it's the internet. It's already been on the fucking internet. And we all know that ever since, like, the mid-2000s, that companies began updating their games through the internet. Yep. You can still do that. There's no reason this content needs to be gone forever. You can literally just poop out an update if you want. Or fuck, even just make it a DLC pack if it's that much to you, dude. What?
I can't in good faith say pirate the game because A, I love the game, and B, it's not gonna work for you anyways. There's anti-piracy in it.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to pirate the Patreon exclusive demo builds, have at it, dude, because Pizza Tower guy clearly isn't going to be giving them up.
Yeah. A 6 perk limit?
Weird.
Yeah.
No, you pirate the Patreon exclusive builds, dude. Pirate the fucking apparently Patreon exclusive mods, since some people aren't gonna let you have them. Pirate those mods with it, dude. Like, take advantage of what parts of this game isn't immoral. Because in my opinion, with zero access to this stuff, it is abandonware.
Yep.
It is nothing more than abandonware that he also profited off of very recently. Or up until very recently.
Yep.
So, have fun with it. I wonder if I'll upload the builds on abandonware.com.
Damn.
Have fun with that, Pizza Tower guy.
I don't know why all the zombies are still stunned.
Bro, they're stunned from the They're stunned for my fucking speech.
Stunned from you just spitting straight facts.
Exactly. Well, fire and facts.
Through the fire.
Through the fire and the facts.
Uh-oh, here they come. I'm just trying to figure out... Are they like...
What do you mean, here they come? He was running upstairs.
Oh! Wait, what?
Uh-oh. Is the map broken?
I don't know. Does it have something to do with because I got... Wait. No. Because I got down? I'm just trying to think. Oh.
Are they still just standing around?
They might just be big chilling.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so where's the...
You did say the bug was... Or the bat was a bit buggy.
Yeah, I know.
What are you looking for?
Pack-a-punch.
Is that not it?
No.
Is there an upstairs? The map might be broken.
Okay, so... Last time I did this, it asked me to flush the toilet. Now what?
Browse the internet.
Uh-oh. I think the map might be broken. Infinite high round glitch? Question mark?
Bruh.
Real?
This might be the highest rounds ever.
Damn. Huh.
We should have started... Oh, man. We should have started adding, like, an end round, like, graphics. So at this one, we could say, like, end round infinite. Because technically this would go on forever if it's bugged out like this.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a chance it might fix itself, but I don't think so. Do you have to flush all the toilets?
Maybe. I don't know where the hellhounds are.
Well, don't worry, they don't know where you are either.
I guess so.
That was a weird bathroom, by the way.
Yeah.
It was a little long. Uh-oh.
Hey, bud.
Just knife him.
Oh. Gonna need some points to get in there first.
Earning points is gonna be kind of hard. Because you gotta wait for that. You gotta come across the zombies. It's like you're the zombie now.
Damn, that's crazy. Kind of deep, bro.
Isn't it? They're just kind of standing around. Mingling
Menacingly.
amongst themselves.
Yeah. Among?
And you... And then you come in. With your, bite
No
throwing.
way.
Where are they going? Bro, it's just like a house party, honestly.
It happened when I got down.
What's interesting, I think if you go to different areas of the map, they might move to different areas of the map.
Fuck it, I'll take it for now. I feel like it's randomly just gonna start working, but...
I kind of wonder if it's going to do that, too. And I kind of hope it does.
Yeah.
But we're not cutting this out, right?
What do you mean?
All this happening.
Oh, no. No, whatever happens, happens.
Yep. So I'm assuming it's going to keep spawning in this area since you're here.
Yep.
Huh. You have enough to open that door down there.
Yeah, I know. Just fucking them up a little more first.
Check on that garage. There might be some grouped in there.
What the fuck?
This is interesting, though.
Very.
Honestly, I would use a weaker gun. If they're just standing around, like...
Yeah. Gotta get one pack-a-punch gun, though.
Obviously.
Oh?
They just wanted to see the... They just wanted to... Hang on. They just want to see the gun. Cool, ain't it?
Cool, ain't it?
Again, it's just like a house party. I'm just wondering what they're doing. Like, what are they tracking? Because they're going to different areas.
It kind of looks like what happens when you get a zombie blood. But zombie blood isn't in this map.
They still move around with zombie blood?
Sometimes. Yeah, they do.
Do they just have, like, a wandering? That's something to look... That is something that's really interesting, because I don't know if it's a wandering AI. Look at them, they just get stuck on walls and shit for the most part.
Yeah.
Bro, they're really training up. Yeah, just shove them off. It's like pushing a drunk out of your way.
Where are you running to? Okay, you have the right idea.
And he lost it.
What over there is so, like... This is like a creepypasta. Like all the... Oh no, the zombies see something out in the wilderness that's scarier than them. They weren't the real monsters.
Fucking siren head comes crashing through the forest.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just get Mule Kick and then buy... What the fuck is this thing?
Looks fun.
It does look fun.
Use it.
It's gonna use it to get my points. Oh.
It kicks. It kind of hurts. Brings a bit of that hurt. Dude, that's a wall die and it's killing pretty quick.
Yeah, on round 22.
That's a really good wall die.
Unpack-a-punched.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll just finish out like this. I mean, to be fair, like, I don't really care that much because we all know once you're all decked out anyway, you know it's either this or training, so... I mean, yeah, training's a little more entertaining, but... Eh.
What do you mean this or training?
Training zombies.
Well, I know what you mean by training, but what do you mean by this? You mean the map bugging out?
Well, I mean, like... I'd still be having to build points right now anyway if the map didn't bug out
well, yeah,
to leave, because it's like 75,000.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'd prefer if it didn't bug out, but, like, it's not a big deal.
They don't give you enough ammo with this gun.
I didn't shoot you yet.
You just got tired. Took a nap.
Me too, bud. Wait, do the zombies become hostile after I shoot them, maybe?
Nope. They know something hit them. They can put that together. Except for that one.
Yeah.
Apparently. I genuinely think this is making it harder. Cause they're not making it easy.
They're not bunching up.
It's so ammo inefficient too. Use the nuke.
I'm trying to get points though, Gabe.
Yeah.
This is already gonna take a minute.
It would make more of them spawn, wouldn't it?
Technically, but they would end the round.
Oh.
Probably, I would assume. By now.
This is rough. Map is... Why? Never mind. Grenades suck.
They really do. I'm so tempted to pack punch this thing, but like, that's another
Press X to press the button. It's like a Minecraft button. Check inside. Thought it would open the door there, maybe. Bro.
Shit, maybe I should just stay down here and let them spawn.
Yeah. But where are they going?
Off to do whatever they were doing before, I guess.
A lot of them still hanging out down here, though. Nice. Maybe she just stay down here. Uh-oh, one of them went up.
I love it, like, they're just gonna turn at me, like, randomly. And I'm just gonna get fucking annihilated.
You do have quick revive, though.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna leave one zombie here. I want to make sure I was right. No. Oh, that's nice.
I don't think he's coming after you.
No.
Bro, she's the double points.
Really? Oh my god, what is...
Double points.
Fuck.
You shouldn't have left that zombie.
Well, I didn't think a fucking double points was gonna spawn.
Yeah. What?
It's a shield.
Why does it say rocket hint?
Don't know. Oh my god, where is he?
Oh my god, unused.
Oh, he was right there the entire time. Oh my god. That sucks.
Oh well. Go back down to the...
Oh, it's hellhounds.
Oh.
Absolutely shit on them.
They look so stupid when they spawn in, just standing there doing nothing, all posted up.
Yep. So I guess after this, we're going to the animal shelter, right?
See the gatos.
Gatos. Then we'll go get lunch.
We get enough dog here.
Yeah.
But where are they even coming from, concealing?
There's a hole there.
Pooping on out. Is that going to get a single kill?
I don't know, but it looks like it got a decent amount of points.
Yeah. So did that.
I don't remember how much the buy was in Seatown, but I hope it was a lot less.
I mean, you could call it here and the experience would be much the same.
Yeah,
Especially with the map being bugged out.
true. But, I kind of just want to finish it. Finish what I
You
started.
fallen into that Kosk Falaki.
Well, I'm not really losing anything by playing other than, I don't know, like another 20 minutes.
It's true. I don't get why Wario style games are getting popular.
2000s kids are growing up.
No, that's true. Hot take, I think it's one reason is because you can't traditionally, you usually can't traditionally die in those games. So it's very casual friendly.
Fair.
In the end, it's all like, you can't die in Pizza Tower. The only way you can die in Pizza Tower is by running out of time and getting hit by Pizza Face. Because if you run out of time, you can avoid Pizza Face.
I remember people used to make such a fuss over there being no more lives or game overs in games, and games like Kirby's Epic Yarn and shit. Now it's like literally just a standard.
Mm-hmm. Now they just lose resources like Odyssey. I think Odyssey is one of the ones that like really proliferated it.
Yeah, because you like 10 coins isn't really that much of a penalty once you're like remotely far in the game.
In my opinion, 10 coins isn't a penalty at all.
Yeah, no, not really.
Especially in Odyssey.
Yeah.
The only game I really see like a death like 10 coins being like a penalty would be New Super Mario Bros. 2, but that had traditional lives. No, but I mentioned that is because the whole game was all about money.
And collecting coins.
Yep. And if Odyssey, I think if Odyssey had a mechanic like that, it would have made the deaths a little more. I think they could have done better with the death system. Just period.
Mm-hmm.
Make it take more coins the more times you die in an area. And something that would have made coins worthwhile, besides like DLC costumes.
Yeah, no, I don't think this is gonna take too long.
No. How do you feel about there not being lives in games anymore? Because
I don't really care.
I think it's very dependent. I think there's like room for both.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you know something else I can think of that contributed to that? Roguelikes.
True.
The whole goal of those is to die.
And battle royales.
True. Quick and easy deaths.
People don't like... Well, I was pointing at it as more so, people don't like losing their shit.
True.
Like, they're starting to... Roguelikes, battle royales, they're starting to enjoy games where, like, you start out with basically nothing, you start to build up a little, and then if you die, you lose everything.
I don't get... Like... In my opinion, I think Skyrogue did it really well. When you die, there's the shop system that lets you upgrade your unlocked weapons and aircraft with the points you earn. Well, basically the money you earn through the through your run. Then there's the prestige system, which lets you unlock new aircraft, new weapons and shit to spend points on to upgrade. And you can just apply those straight into your aircraft immediately as soon as you unlock them. The prestige system is also used to skip you ahead, like, to day 5 or day 10.
Right.
But you have to reach day 5 or day 10 before you can skip to them. And you start off with significantly, like... Well, you start off with piss poor resources if you do that. I just think there's a balance that can be done. There's some games that, like, can utilize a live system really well.
Yeah.
Some games don't need it. And... Well, actually, there's probably a third category. Some games can't function with a life system.
Yeah.
I think Doom was a prime example of one of them. Did you know that one of the betas of Doom had a live system?
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you know gaming episode?
I know, right? Did you... Oh, yeah. Remember your theory about Pizza Tower? You never mentioned that.
It's a joke, but, like, fuck, man. I was like, damn, what if the reason they cut all that content in Pizza Tower so he could get his own, like, Did You Know Gaming episode or something?
He's already got a fucking Tetrabit gaming video.
I mean, because, again, there's no reason to have, like, quote-unquote lost content this far into, like, the day and age of the internet. Like, it's just, it's dumb.
I understand cut content, but the name of that Tetrabit gaming thing is Lost Bits.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not inaccurate, because you can't get a hold of this shit without pirating it.
And look, I can end on round 30.
Nice.
That went a lot quicker than I thought it would. Overall, the map was fun. Shame it bugged out, but I'm not, like, you know, it's his first map. I'm not really worried about it.
Map design-wise, very good.
I liked it, yeah.
Very, very good.
I liked it.
Good open areas to train. Decently open interior, so you're not getting stuck in areas.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I looped out of there a good couple times, like
Yeah.
when I got stuck.
A couple good spots to camp and like set up shop for a moment.
Yeah. So like overall as a first map, like if it didn't bug out, I'd say really solid. I mean, like I said, it's just I'm sure it was just, you know.
I'm not sure how big of an issue it is because we've only done the one run.
Yeah, true.
But if this is a decently big issue, please do try to fix this map if you can. I'm sure you've tried.
Yeah. And if not,
'Cause, like, this is a really good map.
yeah, this is fun. And but I already do know that you've improved because we played the Seatown map and that
Yep.
was a lot of fun. And I'm excited to try out the beta. I will gladly continue to support you in your creation of maps because it's nice to see other creators, big and small, like, you know, follow their passions, and I like supporting that if I can.
I remember making one map for Doom before, and apparently I had the thing for it. Because there's like, just like how in Zombies there's certain ways to build the maps that are good, to make them good. Well, they kind of share a similar vein where training, not necessarily training, but open areas to like strafe and stuff in.
Yeah.
Um,
Room to be free.
yeah.
Free as a gird.
Also being able to utilize the enemies and corridors and just area as well. Because it's not just the map build with Doom, it's also how you utilize the enemies.
Right.
That's what makes classic Doom so fun still, is the fact that you can like create such unique scenarios, and depending on the enemies, the enemy placement, and the room. Like, is this enemy free to walk around? Is this enemy at a higher vantage point? Is it locked down to where it can't move? You can use archviles to like kind of wall off an area to where if you enter that area, you start getting targeted.
Yeah.
And then you have to incorporate infighting into all of that, which is a whole different thing.
Oh yay! Someone complimented my art.
The stupid rat.
Yeah, the stupid rat. I'll slap it up on screen when I had it. I drew stupid rat from Pizza Tower. Because you know what? That's the thing. As much as I was shitting on Pizza Tower guy, and I don't think the game is personally as great as everyone's hyping it out to be so far. Granted, I've only played like a little.
You do need to play the full build.
Yeah, I know. I
'Cause
was playing the Sage demo, to be fair.
That's before the levels are streamlined for speed.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. But, like, overall, what I enjoy most about it, honestly, is the aesthetic and the vibe to it. But,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm not a fan of Pizza Tower guy at the moment. Right now, it's a thing of, I guess, having to separate art from the artist.
I would love to hear how Tour de Pizza feels about all this. The developers.
Could always ask them.
That's true. I would love to know how they feel about all the cut content, because I'm sure they're not happy.
Yeah, no.
Because it was a lot of time and effort that got lost.
Alright. Anything else, or are you ready?
I guess I'm ready.
Alright. Thank you guys for joining us. Doval, it was fun playing your map. We'll be back to play your other map soon. Thank you for reaching out to me, man. It was fun. And if you ever want to talk, just hit me up. Have a good day, y'all.
Peace.